Are there certain people that you enjoy watching on TV? Or maybe there are some at work or at school that you enjoy just being around them. They have a certain special quality, charisma, this magnetic charm that draws people towards them. Today's video will explore 5 ways you can develop charisma so that you can become more likable as well. My name is Jeff Lee from the Shyness Breakthrough community, and I help people overcome their shyness, improve their social skills, and connect with others despite their backgrounds. These days, there are a lot of famous people in different industries, from musicians, athletes, models, and movie stars. But the ones that really stand out for more than just their talents or their beauty are the ones with charisma. For example, many would consider Will Smith, Oprah, Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy Kimmel as having lots of charisma, this magnetic attraction. And the rest of us simply enjoy watching them on TV for their interviews or the way they interact with others. Of course, you don't have to be famous to have charisma. Maybe there's some that you know at work or at school who people love being around them. They have charisma as well. So here are 5 traits people with charisma have in common. 1, they have a positive attitude. Whether at school or at work, they try to focus on the positive things. They don't talk down to people because they realize that we all have different gifts and talents. So they don't hold it as a reason to make others feel inferior to them. And they're not negative or demeaning as well. And this doesn't mean that there won't be challenges that need to be fixed or improved. They just do so in a positive and more empowering way to tackle these challenges without criticizing others and putting them down. And 2, people with charisma are excellent communicators. And you can start by being an excellent communicator by being a good listener. And this means that you're not talking all the time. And so this is different from an interview with a famous person, because that interview is focused on the answers of that famous person. It is not about listening to others or the people in the audience. So one technique that you can use is to echo what the person last said. Repeat what the person last said. Like, for example, maybe Mary said, "Oh, I went to that restaurant last weekend." So you would echo what she said. "Oh, you went to that restaurant last weekend?" And that may open up Mary to feel comfortable talking more about that restaurant that she went to last weekend. Now, there has to be some balance with social media as well, because social media these days, it's a fun way to connect with others, but there is a balance. Because with social media, we can easily focus on, well, it's pretty much focusing on ourselves, our posts, our videos. It's kind of a microscopic view. But that's not real life. Because in real life, we interact with others. It's not about us all the time. It's not about how many likes we get every time we post. Because our followers are not actually communicating with us, even if they like our posts. So in real life, we need to learn how to engage with others and connect with them. And this will help us develop charisma and eventually have more friends. 3, people with charisma, they don't brag. Even though they may be very talented or accomplished, they still try to be humble. Like, take the opposite point of view. What about those, some you may know who are very proud of their accomplishments and talents, or where they've been, or what kind of clothes they have, and they proudly make it known? What's your impression of them? Because they're not sharing that with you. They're just, it's a way to make them kind of feel more superior and cause others to feel inferior. well, that's a big letdown. That's a turnoff. So you don't want to be like that. 4, people with charisma also take personal interest in others, a genuine interest in others, especially if they know it's a subject or hobby that the person is deeply interested in. So it's like an active engagement. Oh, tell me about what you like to do on the weekend. And it also makes the other person feel good about discussing something that's deeply interesting to them, or a hobby that they are deeply interested in. So by taking a sincere interest in others, this is different from the social media and the news today, because much of what's in the news is focused on being unique or even shocking by the way they dress or talk or appearance. But actually, people with charisma, they try to look past the clothes and past the appearance. You probably heard the phrase, it's not the clothes do not make the man. It's the man that makes the clothes. It took me a long time to understand that. Actually, for a long time, like during high school and college, I didn't really understand that. Back in high school, I was the minority, and I wanted to fit in. I thought I could fit in by getting the same clothes and brands that the popular people had. But that was a short-term thinking, because wearing the fancy clothes or shoes, it doesn't help you find real friends. On the other hand, you probably heard of famous rich people who seem to have everything. They have the money, the fame, the women or men, but they're still lonely. And some even committed suicide, besides, even though they seem to have it all. So this quote from Dale Carnegie definitely rings true. He said, "You can make more friends in 2 months by becoming interested in other people than you can in 2 years by trying to get others interested in you." So try to take a personal interest in others. And 5, people with charisma try to compliment others. And this is something you probably won't find very often in interviews with famous people, because again, the interviews focus on the famous person. However, people with charisma give sincere compliments to others. And it's not fake compliments, because you pretty much know when someone's being fake. But a sincere compliment could be one sentence. It could make someone's day. And by being genuine, you make people feel good. And you'll be remembered and get more friends by making them feel good. So we talked about charisma and 5 ways you can develop charisma and become more likable. As a bonus, make sure to download the free ebook, Overcome Shyness Quick Start Guide, for more strategies to help you become more likable, improve your social skills, and conquer shyness. The link for the ebook will be in the description below. And remember to hit the like and subscribe button.